What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I want to focus on the game, guys. I want to have a look at some of these annoying problems that the game still has in 2022, and I haven't heard Plarium to talk about any improvements at all, okay? So I'm super curious to know if they have anything planned, and while I'm criticizing all these, I really want to give them some constructive feedback. So if you guys have any sort of different ideas, please drop them in the comments down below. Now, I'm kind of gonna act from two different perspectives here, okay? Endgame, where we have some small issues for the endgame players that are playing this game for a very long time, and kind of like free-to-play new player perspective, because there are a lot of things that needs to be improved to make a better experience, you know, for the players. So I'm gonna start quickly with some of the small issues that are still bothering me, okay? So basically, we're gonna start with the market, okay? I feel like this market is very bad the way it is. We don't really get to buy anything at all from it, so probably I stopped buying things from here except a mystery shard a day or 5 ancient shards every month, because that's kind of like what we can buy years ago. Probably 2 years ago I stopped buying anything from here. We do have the possibility to get 5-star legendary gear in the market. I can't even remember the last time I've seen one piece. So I would like to have a bit of an improvement on this market. I know the majority of games, they have only rubbish in these markets, okay? Like, I don't know a game that has a market and it actually gives you kind of like the best things in the game, you know? But I would like to see this market scaling with the player's level. So I want to see here 6-star gear as well, you know? Like, why we cannot buy 6-star gear from the market, even if they're only dropping like 5 pieces a month, the same like the ancient shards. I really don't see any reason why we wouldn't have a chance at level 100 to see 6-star gear in the market. Maybe, hey, even one void shard time to time, even one epic book time to time. Every month let us buy one of each from here as well, since we can barely collect any in-game, you know, by doing quests, missions, etc. So it would be nice to see some sort of an improvement on the market. I would like to see 6-star gear, maybe an epic tome, a void shard. We are getting 5 ancient shards every single month in the market, guys, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye open for it. The next small thing as well, which is not really something that's gonna fix the game entirely, but it's still a thing that could be much better and could create a better experience. We have the gem mine, okay? So for example, you need to invest 1,500 gems to be able to get 15 gems every day, okay? I would like to see either have another couple of levels to it, you know, or increase the amount of gems we're getting from here. I just want to see 40 gems every 24 hours. 1 energy refill or 1 arena tokens refill. That's all that I would like to see with the gem mine. 1 energy refill a day extra, please. Like, I've been talking about this thing for such a long time. I know it's not a lot, but it's still better than 15. Like, you cannot do nothing with 15 gems a day. You can just buy 10 arena tokens for the 3v3, which nobody does, by the way, because nobody likes that game mode. So overall, I feel like that needs something. That definitely needs to get a bit improved, you know? It's not enough the way it is. Now, I'm not going to talk about summons and all these guys, because I have a different video dropping for it next week at some point. I have a video with Kizel. I really want to focus properly on that subject. When we're talking about books, okay? Now, I have so many champions that I got a book on my account. Like, there you go. Upgrade skills. You see all those red dots? That means that all those champions need books in a way or another. They might be needing 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, but some of them, they still need books. And honestly, this is the problem for everybody. We're not getting enough books. Now, I have the luck of getting the content creator perk, which actually gives me a few books every week, you know. But for people that actually don't get that, it's very hard to be able to book your legendary champions. I'm seeing it every day, people saying, well, I'm not gonna pull shards anymore because I don't have enough books to book them anyway. So it's no point for me to bother with new champions, because I have 10 more that needs to be booked, so I need kind of like 1 year to get those ones organized, you know. So maybe just allow us to earn more books somehow. Create a new dungeon, something that either gives us a chance at earning books next to something else, either create one like the Minotaur and just let us farm some books. Put a limit so we can farm only like 5 a month or something like that, but let us have something that gives us books. This is one of the biggest issues in the game, guys, and I feel like whenever they're giving us a way of earning a book, they're increasing the amount of books a champion needs, you know? So I would like to see something like a dungeon that actually allows us to farm some books or scrolls for books. And yeah, even if they have a limit, okay, even if they have a limit per month, per week, at least we're gonna be able to earn 1, 2, 3, 5 more books extra a month, and that would definitely help our accounts, will help us to book our champions, and overall just to play those champions. If you're not booking the champions, it's not the same feeling, you know, it's not the same quality from the champion, it's not gonna perform as good. So overall, it's kind of like a disappointment knowing that, well, I managed to get all these champions, I'm just not gonna be able to really play them because I don't have books for them. So I feel like that would be something awesome. Allow us to buy more from the Bazaar, from the clan versus clan shop, which we haven't really unlocked just yet. But even if you do that, it's still a lot of grind in order to be able to buy more books, and not everybody has access to that. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Silver, guys, okay? While a lot of people would say, let's have a silver dungeon, let us farm silver, I feel like that's a wrong thing. The reason for it is that you're just gonna farm silver, you're gonna waste more energy or a different currency, it's gonna take you more time to do it, and overall I feel like that's not really the answer to it, you know? I would love to see a silver mine, for example, the same way we have the silver, the gem mine right here. Why not create a silver mine that gives us like 500k silver, 1 million a day if we max the mine, you know? Is that really gonna kill the game? Is gonna break the game? We're not gonna be able to play the game anymore because, wow, we're earning a bit of extra silver? Hell no, not at all. I would love to see a silver mine the same way we have the gem mine, and let us upgrade it with silver, unlock it, and have it flowing in, you know, like every day we can earn a certain amount of silver just from the mine. That would be awesome. Different games, they have kind of like silver dungeons, but I feel like it's so much stuff to do in this game, and overall the resources to invest and the result from farming silver probably would not be efficient enough to be a thing worthy in this game. What they could do, for example, we've seen it 2 times already, or maybe 3 times if I'm correct, when they cut the silver cost in half. If they would do that, would actually be amazing. Just cut it in half forever, you know? Let it be like that. I feel like it's a lot of silver just to remove one piece of gear, you know? And honestly, if you're doing that every time new content comes in, you gotta create new teams, you gotta build new champions, it literally drains your silver. I can save silver on the free-to-play. On the main account, it's harder to save silver now, and I'm gonna explain in a second why. But on the free-to-play, yeah, I can go and save silver, 20 million, 30 million silver, you know, just by doing campaign during fusions, etc. But then I have the enhancement events for gear. Bang! That silver just burns instantly like I never had it, you know? And then I'm back to square one. 0 silver on the account. Get back to the grind. So it's constantly like farm, insta waste, farm. But you don't really get the luxury of being able like, okay, today I want to build this champion like this. I want to try it out. I want to have fun with this champion in the game because that's why I'm playing the game. I want to experiment stuff, you know? So this luxury is missing from here because the silver cost is so high. I'm saying it, cutting it in half because I'm trying to find the middle ground. I'm trying to be realistic. They're never gonna remove it, okay? I know other games, they don't charge you silver for removing gear. This shouldn't either. But since I'm kind of like realistic, knowing that they're not really gonna change it, I'm trying to find a middle ground. And yeah, cutting it in half would be probably a good solution. Not the best solution, but it is a better solution than what we have right now. So honestly, that would be great. Talking about endgame, for example, when we're farming gear, since the new stages of dungeons came out up to stage 25, you're actually getting less silver than you were getting before. Kind of like comparing the energy cost and the gear that is dropping from dungeons, you're actually getting less silver than you were getting on stage 20, you know? So it's a bit harder to actually pile up the silver in endgame if you're constantly leveling up pieces. If you're not leveling up anything, you're gonna be able to save a lot of silver just fine. But if you're constantly moving things on champions, Hydra clan boss, Doom Tower secret rooms, etc., a lot of silver is just burning through it, you know? So I feel like cutting the cost in half and having a silver mine, that would make me happy. Honestly, would be a very, very good step in the right direction. Now, one thing here is not really concerning everybody in the game, but it's concerning me, it's concerning other few thousands of players out there that probably are in the same situation. First, they definitely gonna have to sort out a bit the arena, so everyone gets to farm the medals for that Great Hall. You know, it's a very unique system in this game. You gotta farm arena to get all these bonus stats on all your champions, right? But what happens once you max the Great Hall? And some of you guys, that's only for whales. Not at all. It takes time. Every free-to-play player in the game will be able to do it eventually if you're patient enough, and of course if you're not quitting the game before it, you know? But it takes a lot of time. And with the current state of arena for the lower tiers, it's much, much harder for you guys to be able to progress and to be able to farm medals for your Great Hall. But once this is max, you're just piling up gold medals. You're piling up medals that are never going to be used. Now, I only have 8,000 on this account. On another account, I have 40,000. Or 50,000, I can't even remember. Other people, they have 300,000 gold medals on their accounts. What happens with all that? It's just a massive waste, okay? So they gotta do something for the small handful of people that are loyal and are playing this game for years and are spending money or are not spending money, are just free to play and grinding the game. Either allow us to get cosmetics, avatars, either allow us to do something with those medals. The last time when we talked about it, what they said, well, there are only 200 and something players in the entire game that have it maxed. No point to bother for it because you're not enough, basically. Kind of like, well, you don't deserve it. But honestly, there are way more people than that. There must be thousands of people. Whatever information they took out of the game or whatever they disclosed, I kind of find it hard to believe that that was the true information, you know? I might be wrong on it, but definitely since then till now, there are thousands of people being in this situation. And once you're getting them, you don't want to farm arena. Like now they kind of fixed a bit the whole system with arena. You have gold 5 from gold 4. So I don't need to farm 1,500 battles a week to get in Platinum Arena from the bottom of Gold 4, because the point system inflates so much that it pushes Platinum Arena at 4,000 plus points. So now, once you pass 3,800 points plus, I think it might get at some point to 3,900. But once you get past that, you're entering Platinum Arena. So it's not such a big grind like it used to be before, from the bottom of Gold 4 all the way to Platinum, and was just a waste. Literally just wasting tokens and stuff to get into Platinum Arena. So I wish they would do something with this, you know, cosmetics, some in-game rewards, whatever. Just let us use them for something, because they're just piling up there and they're pretty much useless. Now, talking about the Bazaar, guys, is another thing that I'm not a big fan. I hate the idea that it's being locked overall for the entire player base with a tier, silver, bronze, gold, you know. It's not a nice thing. I would like to be able to save for a sacred shard or for a legendary skill tome, even if I'm being in bronze, you know. A lot of people would like to do that. But most probably this is something, again, they're not gonna change, because we've told them since before they actually released the game mode and the Bazaar that they shouldn't make it like this. No other information from them regarding this matter. But another thing that bothers me here is once you buy these fragments, they're gone. You cannot get another champion from here. There are a lot of people that are having issues with the past fusions, the fragment fusions. A lot of them got super close to get the fusion, but they're missing like 5-10 fragments. I would like Plarium to make like a universal fragment system, okay? So basically, the same way you're buying them now for Dragstar, just make it universal. Instead of the rares, make it for epics, and instead of the legendaries, make it for legendaries. And let us buy every day one universal fragment. And once we're collecting enough from the champions that we are missing fragments, let us go and fuse those champions. Now, it doesn't mean that if you never had one fragment for that, everybody should be able to do it, because that kind of breaks a bit Plarium's idea, I think, with the fusions, you know. But if you manage to collect some fragments, why not? Let's create a universal fragment system. Like, for example, if I go right here, I'm missing 10 for Krela, 20 for Fenshi, I'm missing 30 for a Ruel the Handmaster, 30 more for a Giscard the Sigil. So let us actually buy those fragments. It might take us 1 month to buy 30 fragments, but at least we're able to actually buy them. In terms of fusions, a lot of people are starting this game constantly. A lot of people missed on a lot of nice fusions from the past, you know, and a lot of them would want to be able to get them back. So I would honestly like to see them to bring in new permanent fusions. Like we have the Resin one, the Relic Keeper, the Broadma. Why not bring some of the old fusions as permanent fusions? You know, bring in a Brogni to be here, everyone to be able to get one. Bring in another champion that was in the past as a fusion, you know. Maybe Brogni was a fragment one, I can't really remember, but I'm just saying random fusions, you know. Would be nice to have more permanent fusions, kind of taken from the older fusions, so when new people are starting the game, more people, they are able to get some of those champions, you know. I feel like that would be a very, very nice thing. If we're talking about the clan shop, for example, okay, this is gonna bring me to another thing in a second, but if we're going at the clan shop, once you're buying Yannicka, again, she disappears, nothing happens. Now, this is kind of like in correlation with the other idea, bring in universal fragments instead. Or if you don't want to do that, bring in fragments for all fusions. Maybe you're gonna bring universal fragments in the Bazaar, you're not gonna want to increase the permanent fusions, so let us buy fragments for different fusions that we had in the past, so people can start collecting some of those champions that were kind of given in a way for free by grinding the game, you know. Is a big shortage of glyphs in the game, guys. I know early, mid-game, you're not really gonna feel it as much, but is a big shortage of glyphs. 6-star glyphs are honestly such a rarity, and then once you get one, it's gonna roll you like bang, like super bad, so you're not really gonna be able to get the most out of a glyph. I would love them to change this random 5-star glyph for 1,000 clan coins for a 6-star one. At least I would pay 1,000 for a 6-star one. I would never pay 1,000 for a 5-star one. I don't think anyone in the right state of mind will waste 1,000 clan gold or whatever it's called for a 5-star glyph. Bring in a sacred shard in here as well. We're getting a legendary tome, but this is the only place from where we cannot buy a sacred shard, you know, so would be nice to see that available. I don't know why they're kind of like keeping it so low on the amount of sacred shards we can actually purchase and earn in the game. Would be nice to add legendary tomes, sacred shards to the Hydra clan boss as well. I feel like that more people will actually be tempted and will want to do Hydra clan boss every week, you know. Like, for the moment, you're getting the fragments for Mithrala, and you're gonna be like, well, you know what, I'm out of here, I got Mithrala, why am I even gonna bother with it? I know probably they're gonna bring in a new champion down the line in a month or two from now, because it's kind of like the normal thing to do if they want to keep people interested into it, or they're gonna introduce new rewards. I would like to see chaos ores in the Bazaar, in the clan shop, because overall, if you're introducing new things in the game, let us have them, let us get them, let us experience the new things, because they're so rare at the moment, you know. So there are a lot of small things that I would personally love to see changed. Another thing that this is again kind of like more towards endgame, guys, faction wars, okay? Faction wars is awesome. They're not that hard to beat overall, but what I would like to see, because it's such a big shortage in terms of glyphs, I would like to see higher stages from where we can farm only 5-star and 6-star, and the higher you go, the higher the chance to get 6-star glyphs. I would like to see that. make them super difficult if needed. I don't know. But bring us some more endgame stuff on it so we can actually farm better glyphs, you know? Like right now, all I'm getting pretty much every day is 4-star glyphs constantly, you know? And it's not just me, it's probably the majority of you guys, because the chances to get 6-star are so low. 5-star are a bit higher, but then 5-star, they're still rolling 1, okay? So that's pretty bad. I don't think they're ever gonna change the RNG element in how the glyphs can roll, so this is probably the best solution. Bring in higher stages for faction wars so we can farm only 5-star and 6-star glyphs, you know, with definitely with higher chances for 6-star, because it's really a shortage of glyphs. I'm getting a 6-star on the speed one, I go to roll it and bang, it rolls me 3. I come with the second one, it rolls me 3, 3, 4, but it's not getting near the max one. The chances are very, very low. And pretty much that's kind of like everything in terms of what I would like to see changed in the near future. That was kind of like my feedback on it. But I have 2 more things, okay? I definitely have 2 more things. And this is mainly, if you're playing on PC, it's not really a big deal anymore, because you're gonna have the Raid Shadow Legends helper, you're gonna have Bluestacks, which, by the way, I have a link to download Bluestacks on PC and play Raid through it, guys. It's gonna allow you to level up artifacts much faster. It's gonna allow you to have a auto clicker, infinite multi-battles for free, a lot of different things that you can do with Bluestacks. Plus, if you're a spender, you're earning Google points like that as well. You have a link in the description down below. But basically, when you're going to level up an artifact, and if you're on mobile, is the biggest pain in the entire game. This one right here. Like, why do we have to stay and watch this non-stop, you know? Like, it takes such a long time to level up one piece to level 16. It's absolutely crazy. I would like to see this change. Like, either make the animation go instant, you know, like, kind of like calculate the RNG on how many rolls I have to do and just take my silver. Either just kind of change the whole system. It's so time consuming to do this every day, and mainly how I specified for all of you guys that are playing on mobile, okay? It's taking you forever to level up your gear. Like, look, I've been talking here for 20 minutes and this is still rolling. So that's one thing that I would really, really like them to change. And one thing that this is just bugging me off every single time is this one. Okay, so we go to filter. Bang! They brought everything back up. I know that now you have this, but you still gotta click 2 times. I still don't understand why you gotta click 2 times. You do that, or you're changing a substat. Again. I don't know, is it that hard to fix? Is it something super complicated in the codings? What exactly is happening with it? But it's still annoying. I'm glad that they actually brought this option, because we didn't have it before. We had to scroll all the way back at the top. So now it's a bit easier like this, but it's still annoying that it's happening. So I would like to see this changed as well, if it's possible. If it's not extremely hard with the coding, I'm not 100% sure what's the reason behind it. But guys, do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of all this? What other things you would want to see changed in the near future? What sort of ideas you guys have, how you would tackle some of these issues. But that was all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.